Well, it was just a bit.
Yeah. Welcome back to another Radblast. Is that what we're still calling it?
Yeah, why not?
It's a Radblast Tuesday.
It could be Radblast.
Coming at you live from... Not live.
No.
Coming at you from Jacksonville, Florida.
The opposite of live, where the Jaguars are 4-3.
Well, by this time, they might be 5-3 or 4-4. So we shouldn't even talk.
That's true.
This is a long time.
That's fine, though. Who we play? The Bengals? With D.D. Westbrook? We'll be fine.
Yeah, he's back. And Lenny.
Is Lenny going to be back?
Oh, yeah.
Good old Lenny 4.
TJ went off last game.
Yeah, he did. I've been waiting to see that shit from him since he got drafted.
Hopefully he'll get traded.
Because who was that? Some analyst, which, by the way, sports analysts fucking suck. Yeah. I hate like 90% of them. Every time they open their fucking mouth and say stuff like, he was running behind his pads on that. No.
You see all that shit with Tony Romo where he's like, they call him the Nostradamus.
Oh, is he predicting everything?
Yeah, he'll like look, because he played football forever.
He also played recently.
Yeah, he'll look at the formation and be like, all right, this is going to be a sweep to the right. Sure as shit, sweep to the right. Or like, even if they check down, he's like, oh, he probably saw that defender coming up. Knew he was going to blitz on the right side, so he called it. And he's like, just fucking right on.
The network's like, shut him the fuck up.
Yeah,
it's like,
ruining football,
he's spoiling the game. Yeah, man. But 4-3. We haven't said that. We haven't been able to say that in a very long time.
No, we've already won more games this year than we did last year.
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we already have more sacks than we did last year.
We're Sacksonville, baby. 33.
Yeah.
Calais Campbell has 10.
Yeah, he's leading the NFL right now.
It's
by half a sack.
It's week 7.
Yeah.
Well, I guess now this is week 10.
What's the sack record? Isn't it like
week 9?
It's either like 23 or 30 or something like that.
And for an individual?
Yeah. And it was by Michael Strahan,
maybe. I don't know, but I do know that they said if he stays on the pace that he is right now, that he'll break it.
Yeah. I don't think he will, but I will say that it's nice to have a double-digit sack player.
Fuck yeah, it is.
On our team.
Especially one that we acquired in free agency.
Did you know that Jalen Ramsey and A.J. Boye have not allowed a touchdown?
I believe it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize. I mean, I guess if you're a football fan, you realize it. But, like, some people that I've been talking to about it, like, I don't think they understand, like, how much of an impact the backfield has on the ability to get sacks.
Well, yeah, because the quarterback has to hold on to the ball a lot longer.
He doesn't have anywhere to fucking throw it.
No, it's cyclical.
Yeah.
Is that the right word for it? Because the defensive ends are getting pressure on the quarterback, which makes him throw lousy balls, which in turn gets us to get interceptions. Mm-hmm. And the coverage is so good that it allows the quarterback, like the defensive ends to rush the quarterback successfully.
Well, you know, I think after they picked Big Ben 5 times, quarterbacks are worried about throwing it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and they fucking should be. Our backfield is stupid.
The only thing we have to worry about is our run game. That hasn't been the best. And I was watching it with Warren Freifeld when they played the Colts. And it's because, like, Yannick Ngakoue and Dante Fowler get up the field so fast, and they always push to the outside that there's always holes coming up through.
Right.
Yeah, but they're so fast to get around the fucking outside. They're, like, at the quarterback.
Oh, you mean our run defense?
Yeah, our run defense.
I thought you meant our run game. I was like, our offensive run game is just fucking fine.
Leonard Fournette is fucking awesome.
I love that fucker so much, dude. And I remember a couple of years ago, it was him and Dalvin. And people were talking about Dalvin more.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know about Dalvin, but I'm looking at this motherfucker from LSU.
I do remember you talking about that dude for a long time.
And I saw his fucking high school tape. Oh, my God.
And he's just a cool dude.
It would just be like, they would hand him the ball and he would get a touchdown. That was the whole highlight reel.
Yeah.
It was like handing him the ball and then him running down the whole damn field for a touchdown.
Well, you saw him in the Steelers game call out that dude, right?
Yeah.
Where he just waved him on for the hit.
Yeah,
he like
dude.
stiff-armed the shit out of a guy and then waves this dude on and then they just fucking collide. It was a good hit on both.
He doesn't give a shit.
No. He's a banger, man.
Dude,
when he sprained his ankle, though, fuck.
Yeah.
Because he was writhing in pain. I was like, oh, shit. There's his ACL, his MCL.
Yeah.
He just fucked it. Because the way it looked like his knee went back.
See, now what I'm concerned about is that we do so well that we're lower in the draft.
Yeah, but we could pick up an offensive lineman way back in the draft. The quarterback, there's so many quarterbacks in the fucking draft.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to be able to get a good guy.
I'm just hoping we can get Booker Mayfield. Well, that's that dude from Oklahoma.
What's it, Lamar Jackson?
That cat from UCLA.
Out of Louisville.
Oh, Lamar Jackson. He isn't playing all that good this year, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
He's like a human highlight reel.
Well, I know that he was last year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about this year. There's another cat from UCLA that's supposedly real good.
Yeah.
I know it's quarterback heavy, so that's good fucking news.
Yeah, we don't, I mean...
our quarterback sucks.
It's finally at the point where it's just like, we don't really need anybody. You know, we need a... Well, Blake Bortles has been playing way better this year.
Well, you know, I think the part of that is that they're really exercising his ability to do those short slants. And I mean, he's had a couple of long ones.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's just like, look, if Leonard can give you 6, just let Blake dump one over the line on second down, and you'll be able to drive the ball all day long.
Well, that's what we've been missing is a run game.
Right.
Because it was all on Blake's shoulders.
I'm so proud of the goddamn offensive line lately.
Dude.
I don't know where the fuck they came from.
We have 2, like last game, we had Wells come in for Cam Robinson, and then we had Linder's out, so Shatley was in playing center.
Oh, yeah, Linder. Yep.
And they're just fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, man, but I like it. I'm real happy about that.
Yeah.
For people who are not so interested in the Jaguars,
there
might be a serial killer in Tampa.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is pretty scary.
Yeah.
I mean, they're active. They're all over the place.
So he's just shooting them? That's all he's doing?
That's his.
That's like, oh, that's all he's doing?
It's the same MO. So it's
what's he using?
It's I don't know. It's a good question. I haven't looked that far into it.
Yeah.
I really should though. You'd think I'd be more on top of it because that's my jam.
It's the same bullet every time?
Well, no, Justin. Once you fire a bullet,
the same caliber of bullet.
Oh man, I'm done. That's
I walked into that one. Huh?
I don't know. I really don't know. I need to look into it. I assume so.
Yeah.
I mean, there wouldn't be a reason for him to use different guns. That's probably why they think it's the same person, because it's probably the same caliber. It's the same type of victim. It's women waiting for the bus. They're alone. He just comes up and blasts them.
I wonder if it's like a walk-by or like
I don't know.
A drive-by or...
I don't know. I mean, sometimes... I don't know. I'm not an expert.
I want to look into that now.
That's
crazy.
You know that scene in Mindhunter when the guy's like, something that you want to see more of that like keeps escalating, like serial.
Oh,
like a serial murder. That is like how they really came up with it.
Yeah. Well, it's based off the true story.
It's based off of that term is based off of the old serial movies. They used to do movies that way, and then the old serial shows like Dallas,
like adventure serial, stuff like that.
And so it was like tune in next week, and so that's where they got that name. I just think that's cool because it's like so staple now that it's just like, oh yeah, serial killer. Everybody knows what that is, but it's like they didn't used to know until they named it, and then that's what it is. That's what the name is now.
It's crazy that it gets to the point where people, I guess, get off on killing somebody. Like,
I don't even know that it's get to the point so much as it's like a certain combination of your brain chemistry. Like, although, a lot of them do have similar childhoods. A lot of them have like domineering mothers and absent fathers. And a lot of them have head trauma in the same part of the brain in their youth. And
well, it's like the Ed Kemper guy they said this in the show, and I don't know how true to life it is, but I'm sure it kind of happens. He would pick up girls and not kill them, but just like to practice.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, there are a couple of serial killers that have stories like that, where like they actually wanted to do it before they actually had their first kill.
Yeah.
They had like a couple of, whether it was dry runs or like whether they planned on doing it and then chickened out at the last second for whatever reason.
Imagine being one of those girls.
Yeah.
That got picked up and let go by him?
Well, somebody told me recently, I think that my mom had a friend, or maybe she had just heard about a girl that I think went on a date with Ted Bundy. And yeah, that's spooky shit. But I mean, that's true. I mean, I had a bit about that, like about the murder.
Yeah.
And how, like, the FBI says they only solved 63% of the murders, or 66%. So, like, 34% of people that kill people are just walking around.
Yeah.
And it's like, you really don't ever know if you're talking to somebody, even if it's somebody you think that you know kind of well, like a coworker or something. Right. It's like they could have killed somebody.
They could have somebody locked up at their house right now.
Yeah. Maybe it was, or maybe they're not awful people. Maybe it was in self-defense. Maybe somebody broke into their house and they killed them.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to think about, like, how much your life must change when you take another person's life.
Would you ever hear about that dude that would kidnap girls and bring them to his house and, like, chain them up? And then when they woke up, he would, like, drug them and shit. And when they woke up, they'd just be completely naked, and he would play a tape for them, telling them of what he was going to do to them.
Wow.
Yeah. So he would just, like, play this 8-minute tape. And you can listen to it online.
No thanks.
And he was just, like, telling them what exactly he was going to do, like, all the sex he was going to have, the parties he was going to have, where his friends would come over and they would watch her get raped by a dog.
Wow.
Yeah. And the girls would just be... And he did this to, like, countless... He had a whole dungeon set up. He lived in the mountains. And his closest neighbor was, like, 5 miles away. But they were in on it. So they would come over and have sex with her, too. It was like this weird road.
This weird road.
He wouldn't kill them.
Just like an alley of lunatics.
Right. He wouldn't kill them. At the end of it, he would drug them up, like,
and then, like,
profusely.
Take them back somewhere.
And then drop them off in the middle of nowhere. But he would drug them up so much that they wouldn't remember what happened.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So they'd just disappear for like a month at a time. And he's like, yeah, and then when I get tired of you, I'm just going to let you go. And then eventually his wife or girlfriend or whatever accidentally left the keys too close to one of the girls. And she escaped and ran. And that's how he got caught. It's crazy what people do.
It's very weird.
And the crazier part is when they find somebody else that will do it with them.
Yeah.
Like, how do you put those feelers out, you know?
Look at the Manson family, bro.
Yeah.
That was before the internet. I mean,
yeah,
you're pretty much just, like, meeting people and doing drugs and being like, hey, you ever want to kill a person? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck do you even start that? I can understand it these days because it's like, you know, creepy people are on creepy websites and they know where those creepy websites are.
Yeah,
and
it's easier to reach out to.
They're on the deep
like
web and shit. Like, but in the 60s? I mean, how many people do you think that he talked to
that said, like, no?
That were like, check, please. No, I got to get the fuck out of here.
I'm done with this cult. I'm just going to go ahead and...
Yeah,
but maybe that's what it was. It was like a hive mind kind of deal. Because it was a group of people.
Well, people want to feel connected. I mean, the people in the Manson family they all had kind of the same backgrounds, sociologically speaking and, like, psychologically speaking, I think.
Have you heard some of his music?
They were loners and weirdos. Oh, yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. He's crazy as fuck, though.
Yeah.
And he was just up for parole again. And then, of course, they're not going to give it to him. Meanwhile, OJ...
Well, I guess because he never actually killed anyone that we
That's true.
Proved.
But he got a lot of conspiracy charges.
Yeah.
He was charging him with a bunch of shit. Yeah, that was a crazy story. You know that Quentin's doing that movie.
Yeah.
Quentin's doing the movie about the Manson family.
And
holy
Leonardo
shit.
DiCaprio is going to be in a movie about H.H. Holmes.
Yeah, he's going to play H.H.
Yeah. Which is a great casting.
Fucking jam. Scorsese's doing that.
Is he?
Yes.
Well, he's working on his gangster movie right now. Have you heard about this?
No.
Dude.
It's like the next Godfather.
Robert De Niro's in it.
That's always good.
As well as Joe Pesci. He's coming out of retirement to be in it.
Shut the fuck up, dude. I love me some Joe Pesci. My cousin Benny.
Al Pacino's in it.
Lethal Weapon 3.
Al Pacino's in it.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a straight up like Casino or fucking Goodfellas and shit.
Yeah.
I'm super... Netflix is doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. $100 million budget.
What?
Yep. Netflix is going ham with budgets right now. I think this year they're doing like $6 or $7 billion worth of new content, original content.
They said they want to make 80 movies.
Yeah, and TV shows.
Bro, the major network studios don't even make 80 movies a year. 20th Century Fox doesn't make 80 movies a year.
Well, they're also they go to like Cannes and Sundance and TIFF and they buy movies.
Well, they have a bigger network.
Yeah.
Because their network is the people. Yeah. And the people are their network. I mean, it's just like, you know, they're all the people out here, and, you know, with the internet nowadays, it's like they can just do that shit. They can go to festivals, or they could just fucking go online.
Yeah.
They could start a contest if they wanted to. I mean, like, it's ripe for the picking. Content these days is just like, and that's why the content, I don't think that it's so much that the content is better, so much as that it's like more people are on the radar now.
Yeah.
So it's easier to find than it was 40 years ago.
Oh, because everybody puts everything out.
Right.
I mean, between YouTube and Vimeo alone, like you could just go through and find content, and then it's easy to pick it as a studio to find a good idea because there's millions of people watching this shit.
Right.
So be like, oh, people already like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna claim it. Like I'm just gonna give them a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it on my platform.
Yeah. Why not?
And bring those viewership. They're data mining. Netflix is.
Yeah.
They know exactly what people want to watch.
Fuck yeah, they are.
And then they'll throw out some bullshit show.
And then they keep raising their rates. They're raising their rate again.
$10.99.
Yeah. Well, I'm already paying $10.99.
Which is still dick all. $10.99 is nothing.
Yeah, I know, but it's just
for
annoying.
that amount of content, though.
Hulu hasn't changed their prices since I've had them.
Think if you were watching cable to get all of that content that they have, to pay your cable bill, I mean, you're paying like $80 a month on the cable.
You don't have to tell me. That's why I only have 10 channels.
I don't have cable. I just use the antenna.
Because, it was cheaper for me to get the package deal to have limited television, but I have HBO included.
Then they get you.
They lowered my bill, and now I'm paying $75 a month.
For internet.
But I have 25 meg.
Yeah.
And I have like 10 or 15 channels. I have all the HBO channels. And then I also have access to like this demand thing. I forget what they call it. It's like PickFlix or something.
Yeah.
There's some extra shit on there.
Do you use that?
No.
Yeah.
Because I'm always just on Hulu, Netflix, or HBO.
Do you pay like $30 for internet?
I can't believe that you don't watch Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I'll check it out. I just keep forgetting. Like I just never think about watching it.
And the newest episode, or at least as of now, we're recording this, the newest episode. He's his shrink is Bryan Cranston.
Oh.
And they're sitting there talking, and Larry explains this whole dream to him that he had. And then, like, the second that the psychiatrist starts to, like, analyze it and give him feedback, Larry, like, cuts him off so that he can have a discussion about the discrepancies between their chairs that they're sitting in. Because he's like, you got this really nice chair. It's wonderful. It's very luxurious. And he's like, this chair's not so much. It's pretty uncomfortable. He's like, I keep having to move around to try and get comfortable. And he just goes on this whole tirade about the chairs. And it's just like, he's such a neurotic asshole. Like, he can't even have a conversation with a therapist.
People love him.
I know. I love him so much because, like, he's so just, like, into all of these things that aren't important at all.
Yeah.
Like, he takes these, like in Seinfeld, it was much more playful about it. Like, it was like, oh, this is that thing that everybody does. And, like, the hello. It was more playful. The shit in Curb Your Enthusiasm is just him being a dick. Like, him just, like, being extra for no fucking reason all the time. It's really bizarre.
Was Jerry Seinfeld ever on Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I don't know. Probably.
Was there ever a crossover?
I don't remember. Probably. I know Jason Alexander was.
Was he?
Yeah. He's funny.
Apparently he got pissed off at Larry David.
Jason Alexander?
One time. Because they didn't write him in an episode.
Of Seinfeld?
Yeah.
There was an episode without George?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it actually aired or not, but it was more, it revolved around Jerry and Elaine. And George wasn't in it. So he's like, walked up to him. He's like, if you ever fucking write me out of an episode again, I'll walk off this show.
Whoa.
Yeah. Or something like that. That might have been the quote.
Shit, Jason Alexander.
Yeah.
Man.
Something like that. I read it on Reddit, so it could be false.
Prima donna. Well, that's like...
today I learned.
Yeah.
Dude, that smells good. What is that?
It's Luck.
Oh, okay.
You know Luck.
Yeah. I used to smoke that one.
It's brand new.
Honey. Luck?
Yeah. No. The juice and the coil are brand new.
Okay.
So
it's really...
It's got a real...
It's always nice when you get like the combo. The
yeah.
God combo.
It's good.
I've been doing
God combo.
Yeah, when it's just like fresh as shit.
Did you know that at New Leaf you get free shit for your points?
Yeah.
I didn't.
That's why I bought a charger for 2 batteries.
Yeah.
And
they were like, dude, if you get 500 points, then I can get that basic setup. They've got like the new rig that's the new basic.
You gotta hit this thing,
that's
man.
like that. No, I can't fuck with that.
Well, no, you can't. You can turn down the wattage.
Turn down for what, Justin?
Turn down for watt. You know, and people make fun of people who vape, but fuck it, dude. Whatever. I do my thing.
Well, I don't know. I think a lot of people are like, it's like a symbol, like a status symbol in a way, I guess.
Is it?
I mean, people abuse it like they do with the glasses. It's like, yeah, okay, it's cute, but if you don't need it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't vape because it's neat. I vape because I'm trying to quit smoking.
Like just zero nicotine?
Probably.
Just to look cool? Oh, for the cloud blowing contest?
I mean, what about the people?
Hookah, I guess.
It's just like people wearing glasses with no lenses in it.
Well, that's just fucking dumb.
It's not any dumber than having like no nicotine in the vape.
This is true.
Unless, of course, you're trying to quit smoking.
Yeah.
In which case, you know, salute, because that shit's hard.
It's fucking real hard.
That's what I'm doing.
Quit smoking?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Real good.
It's, I just vape the fuck out of vaping now that I don't smoke.
Just vape the fuck out of vaping.
All the time.
I like it. It sounds good.
I think I vape more than I smoked.
Yeah, I probably do too.
Because
I just vape in the office.
You could do it in the office. You could do it in your car. You could do it at home.
Yeah.
Like you could smoke inside now.
The problem with it is...
Restaurants, bars, it doesn't fucking matter.
That's the problem is that you can't make it like your
theater.
inside cigarette.
Yeah. Well...
About that time.
Yeah.
About that time to be hitting the old dusty trail.
Y'all have a good week. We'll
have a holly jolly Christmas.
Talk to you next time, hopefully with a guest.
You filthy animals.
Keep it a secret.
Bye.